Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. I've had the fence open for, I don't know, 2 days. Let them all co-mingle. Sue was trying to get to the other side, so I opened it up and let him. He's not the dominant rooster, but pretty much they stay on each other's side though. This is the end of the second day, and they pretty much all the Rhode Island Reds are staying over here, and Blue Orpington Wyandotte staying over there. But as y'all saw in the last video, I was finally successful in getting a deer. He was actually technically a spike. His left side was broken off to nothing but about 2 inches sticking up, and the right side was about 4 or 5 inches, and where it split, one side was broke off. So technically he was a spike. The base was 1.25 inches round, but the horn itself was much smaller than that. So I don't know what that means, but it was not a good rack. I actually thought it was a doe when I shot it. But either way, my son-in-law, my oldest one, came over and helped me process it, and we hang it here and put my gut bucket under it and all that, and processed it. So my kids all laugh at me because I threatened my chickens a couple of years ago. I used to, the old chickens, you know, they lay good for a while, then not. And I'd come out and I'd threaten them. And I'd say, look, y'all don't start laying, y'all go into the freezer. Y'all gonna eat, or either you're gonna give me something to eat, you know. And they'd all laugh about it. But the next day, I always seemed to get more eggs than normal. So before I went hunting, about 3 o'clock, because I was going hunting, I went ahead and collected the eggs. I got 7 eggs, which is, I've been getting 6 to 9 a day. So I'm like, okay, well, I got 7. That's pretty much most of them for today. And I did not check last night because we processed that deer. And I'm going to tell y'all, we're right here across from the chicken pen where we processed them. And they were all on roost, of course. But I went out earlier today, which has been about 3 hours ago, so I'll check. There may be another egg or 2 in there. But y'all, I got 18 eggs today. You tell me those chickens can't control how many they lay. And I've been getting 6 to 9 eggs a day, 7 yesterday, and then I get 18 today. Maybe it's a coincidence, I don't know, but I got 18 eggs a day, which is phenomenal for this time of year from what I've been getting. So anyway, just thought I'd share that little bit of information. You know, you call them freeloaders and tell them they're going to be on the dinner plate, or they're going to put something else on the plate, and it seems to work. But I understand they can't understand you. But let's see if there's any eggs left in here today. All my kids have been here today. It's New Year's Day. And we looked at the film or the video, the pictures from the camera back there where we hunt. Look, y'all see that? Pretty sure I got that on camera. Now the turkey knocked the crap out of him one day with his wing, and he didn't mess with him for a couple days. But anyway, it's interesting to me that you can threaten them and they'll lay more eggs. I actually got like 6 out of here today, and I've been getting 1 or 2 or 0. So I don't see any more in here. So 18 eggs today, y'all. 18 freaking eggs. That's a lot. When I've been getting 6, 7, 8, 9, you know. That's a lot of eggs. Anyway, let me grab this. I'm not going to leave them all loose when I'm going back to work tomorrow. Go ahead and put the fence back up. Yeah, I'm using the light on the camera. And I'm going to count real quick. Do a Johnny Gillum thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I see my rooster, so there should be a 9th hen. Yep, right there. So all the Rhode Island Reds are there. we should have 6 blue orphanings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we should have 7 Wyandottes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one behind me is 7, plus Junior and the 3 turkeys. So, all present and accounted for. I'm telling you, that just amazes me. I get 18 eggs the day after they see me processing an animal. So I don't know. I don't know how that works, y'all, but it does work. Well, I hope y'all had a fantastic holiday, Christmas and New Year's. I've got a lot of editing to do because I got 4 days worth of video, not all every day, but a lot of time lapse and stuff that I did when I was hunting, trying to be selective on what I shot. And you know, I was telling my son-in-law, I don't like to shoot one when you got a crowd of 4, 5, or 6 come back there. I don't like to shoot one of them unless it's the big boy everybody's hunting. I don't like to shoot that because it kind of scares the others off from the area, you know, at least for a few days. And this one kept coming out by itself. I thought it was a doe. I walked up on it the day before, and we've got it on the camera a lot. Every morning, during the day, evening, nighttime, he's been eating off this corn. He's staying within a couple hundred yards of my property, basically. And now he's going in the freezer. So I've already got it processed. I've got to actually grind my trimmings. I'm gonna make some sausage and some ground meat, and I'm going to all I did was cube steak and grind. So I'm gonna have sausage, ground deer, and a lot of cube steak. That's what I prefer, so that's what I did. I did the entire animal that way. I did a lung shot, hit about 3 or 4 inches to the right of where I planned on shooting, and considering I haven't shot that Mosin Nagant in 2 years, you know, not too bad. But went right through his lungs, and he ran about 30 to 35 yards and laid down actually where my son-in-law's big doe that he shot a couple of months ago laid down within 5 yards of where she laid down. So anyway, I didn't realize it was a little buck until I went to drag him out, and he was about 210, 220 pounds. He's a good sized deer. So he provided a lot of meat. I had to go to town, go to the shop and pick up one of my coolers because I didn't have one here big enough. And you know, of course, we have an ice machine. I filled it with ice, and I got home and finished processing that thing. And guys, at 11:59, I laid down in the bed, tired, knowing all my kids were coming over today. And when I laid down, I looked at my phone to see what time it was, and it changed from 11:59 to 12 o'clock. So that's what I was doing when the time rolled over, was getting my butt in the bed from processing that deer. I shot it about 5:30, 5:25, somewhere in there. And we had it out of, or I already had it out of the woods when he got here. I went and got my tractor and went back there and loaded it up. But we processed that thing, and at 8 o'clock we were done skinning and all that stuff. Went to town to get the cooler, and then came back to the house, and he went home, and I stayed up and processed. So it's a lot for an old man, but we got it done. The chickens are getting ready to go to roost. I hope y'all have had a very good holiday weekend or week. I know tomorrow goes back to normal. You know, everybody going back to work, and there's some of you may still be off the rest of the week like the kids are, but for the most part, back to normal tomorrow. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and hitting the thumbs up and commenting when you can. All that stuff adds up to helping us small channels grow. Thank y'all very much. I hope y'all have a blessed and prosperous new year. And please, if you're not prepped, if you don't have at least 6 months of food and water and, you know, all the necessities stored up, please, it's going to be a rough year. Everybody's saying it. I'm just jumping on that bandwagon. I don't know how we made it this far, to be honest, but please get prepped. Y'all remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.